President. Now, I thank the Honourable Marika Gronwald for moving this motion. I'd just like to say that One Nation will be supporting it. Now, I've watched the Honourable Member ask multiple questions without notice over the weeks that have passed asking for these documents to be provided, and the fact that she was going to move a motion today calling for the release of these documents. I mean, it was on the notice paper, so what does Labor do? As was just mentioned by the Honourable Brian Walker, they wait till the day before the motion and then, release it then. So, like a high school mean girl, they released the documents the day before. The Honourable Member was going to put it forward for debate, I think probably to trip her up, as the Honourable Dr Brian Walker didn't actually say that, but I think that's probably what it was, trying to sort of inhibit her ability to point out the issues with what happened. Now, this is after the Honourable Marika Gronwald had asked the Minister for Health for these documents repeatedly and was fobbed off by the Parliamentary Secretary representing the Minister for Health, Honourable Pierre Yang. Now, we were told the documents couldn't be released, that they were internal operating documents. So if that's true, was the council misled when we were told that they couldn't be released, given that now that we have had them? Maybe this matter should be referred to the Standing Committee on Privileges and Procedure.
Indeed. Oh, this is a
okay,
very.
What's the point of order? Members.
Acting President, the Honourable Member on his feet, the Honourable Rod Caddies, has alluded to a potential referral to the Procedure and Privileges Committee. I think it's important that if the Honourable Member has a point, a matter for referral, he should do that.
All right. Okay, so just what's happened is he was speaking while my predecessor was in the chair, and I've just taken, so give me a few seconds to confer. All right. Okay. Member, there was an allusion to it, but he didn't state categorically he was actually going to do that, so there is no point of order. Give the call to the Honourable Rod Caddies.
Thank you, Acting President. Yes, I was just saying maybe. I mean, how can we be told that it can't be released and then that it is able to be released? That's all I was saying, is that it either was and it couldn't be, or it could be, and it was being held back, or it should have just been handed over. So yeah, that's what I was just stating, that I thought maybe that, the House could have been misled given those facts. It's clear that the WA Labor Party is deeply worried about debating the gender ideology issue. They know the vast majority of the public know that a man can't become a woman and a woman can't become a man. These documents should have been provided the first time they were asked for. Now, we're talking about documents which describe how children in the community are treated for gender dysphoria. Was the government hiding something? I don't know. We've only just got the report now. Did they know, if the public found out what was going on, that there would be widespread outrage, people would be upset with what's in it? We wouldn't have known that because we've only just got the report. But what we actually know, what's going on, people who have informed themselves understand that performing irreversible medical experiments on children is not acceptable. I'm not denying that gender dysphoria exists. I understand it's officially defined as a mental condition. And I have no issue with any adult individual living their life as they want to, however they please, as long as they live by the agreed rules of that everyone else does. I genuinely have empathy for any individual who experiences gender dysphoria. The core question at hand is how we should help these people. Now, the Labor Party and the Greens probably think the affirmative care model is the best one, and I'm pretty sure they've advocated for it in the past. The affirmative care model argues that people who suffer from gender dysphoria should be affirmed in their belief that they are of the opposite sex. The logic is that...
Please take your seats. There's a point of order.
Oh, she did call it?
Just questioning the
Honourable
relevance.
Sandra
The
Carr.
motion isn't about gender dysphoria or any of those matters. It's about the provision of documents. I'd ask the member stick to the relevance.
I'm sympathetic to the point of order, but I'll just... we've got another point of order.
Point of order again.
Mr. Acting
Sorry,
President.
I'll just hear his point of order, because you can't raise the point of order, just point of order, until he's given his point
Can
of
you
order.
not rule on a point of order before the...
Acting,
don't bow to your leader.
I'll hear from the Leader of the
You're in the House.
Opposition.
Fuhrer.
Acting President, on the point of order by the honourable member, can I simply make this observation that earlier during the course of this debate, which I've been in for the entirety, the government spokesperson, the Honourable Pierre Yang, spent a considerable period of his 20 minutes talking about the Gender Diversity Service.
All right, okay, that's fine. That's...
You can't have it both ways. Go on.
Leniency has been given, but yes, yeah, I agree with that. But I didn't. But I remind people we are still talking about the motion. We do give some latitude, but yeah. I agree. Yeah. Okay, so I will remind members that the debate is about transparency. It's not about the subject to which the transparency is referring. So what I have noticed observing this debate is that leniency has been given to all the speakers, and it may seem unfair. I wouldn't have given that leniency, and it might seem a bit unfair now that I'm in the chair not to extend it, but you can touch on the topic because it is relevant to the transparency question, but it can't be the core material of what you're talking about. It's a motion on the transparency. So I'll give the call to the Honourable Rod Caddies.
I'll stop my contribution because I'll leave it at that, because I do think, though, it was very unfair that I listened to members talk about that, as you said, that, you know, that was allowed to go on, including from a government member.
Thank you.
So I wanted to make that clear.
Thank you for your contribution. I'll give the call to the Honourable Rob Horseman.